So I posted this look on Instagram, the eye look, the other day, and I got some requests to do it, but it's a cat eye without any liner. So it's a no liner cat eye and it's very smoky and gives you a very nice almond shape to your eye. So I'm focusing more on the technique in this video. I can use different colors with this. You just need 4 different shades of a certain color, and I really like how it turned out today. Today's one of the best times I've ever done it. So I do give you an option to use tape, and I have used tape, but also you could do it freehand and then clean it up with a makeup wipe. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below and like the video. I'd love to know what you want me to do next. And yeah, so if you want to learn how to get this look, then just keep watching. So I'm going to prime using my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm just going to put a dot in each eye and blend it out with my Morphe E8 brush. Making sure to bring it all the way into the inner corner to brighten up, because the focus of this look is making it very dramatic and dark on the outside, but having it very light on the inside. Now you can either use tape, or you can just clean it up at the end with makeup wipe. I'm going to use tape today, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to angle it so that it reaches the bottom of my lash line. I'm going to angle it outwards, not up to where the end of my brow is, because that will make it too vertical. I'll go out a little bit more. I'm going to make my eye a little bit more elongated. So the focus today is not necessarily on the shades I'm using, but the technique. You can use any colors you want for this technique. I'm going to go with more neutral shades just so I can better show you the technique. I'm going to start out with Creme Brulee. I'm going to take my E40 brush. So I'm just going to go in the crease. It's the first base transition. The tape there, you don't have to worry that you're going out too far. The tape will catch any excess shadow you may use. Next, I'm taking my MAC 217 and Latte by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to start creating the shape. So I'm going to start at the outer edge, right? Focus most of the product there. Then bring it in right here to start contouring the nose area. I'm using my Morphe R39, and this is where the technique really starts to come in. So I'm going to use Makeup Geek's tan lines. I'm going to pack my brush with tan lines, and then I'm actually going to start on the outside, but I'm going to go straight. I'm going to create a straight line to the inner corner. Straight line into the inner corner. Straight. This is going lower than all the other colors. Next, I'm going with my Sigma E25 and Makeup Geek Mocha. And then I'm going to go not quite all the way in. I'm going to go about 2/3 of the way in with the same straight line technique. Also a little lower in the crease. Now I'm going to take Americano by Makeup Geek and my E25 brush again. And I'm only going to go maybe halfway. Focus it more on the outer corner and sweep downwards rather than keeping it in the crease. Here's where it starts to get tricky. So I'm going to use my ColourPop Matte Black eyeshadow in the shade Let's Do It. And I'm going to take my Smashbox pencil brush. And you have to build up the color, because if you go in right away, you can't take all of the color back. So I'm just going to stamp it on the outer corner, right along the tape. I'm going to go from the lash line up to just below the brow bone. Then do the same thing, keep building it up. go back with my R39 brush. I'm going to pat the tip on with black. I'm going to stamp it and sweep it in. Stamp and sweep. I'm going back in with a fluffy brush and some tan lines and just blending out the edges. Now it's time to cut the lid. So I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape, fit it on the back of my hand. I'm going to take my MAC 242, tap a little bit in there, and start to carve out the crease. I'm going to use the tip of the brush to carve out the crease, then drag the rest down into the lid. And blend out the rest into the black. You can use your finger to blend it out if you need to also. Sometimes it's just a bit more precise. I'm going back in with a fluffy brush and tan lines just to blend out crease so that there are no harsh lines where the concealer is. I'm going to combine Makeup Geek's Creme Brulee and Mirage on my MAC 242, and that's going to be what I put on top of the concealer. I personally love a matte lid with this look, but you can do shimmer on the lid as well. I feel like I brought the lid too far out into the outer corner, so I'm going back in with a pencil brush that has some of the excess black in and blending inwards. Now I'm going to take off the tape to reveal the clean work underneath. I'm also going to take a makeup wipe just to clean out the fallout for some underneath my eye. Now, I'm not going to give myself a wing because the whole point of this look is that there is no wing liner. But what I'm doing is I'm taking a flat brush and I'm going to take my Sigma E15 into the black and just line the upper lash line. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and apply my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Mattifying Primer, and I'm going to use the MAC Fix Plus on the rest of my face. So I'll start with some Fix Plus, and then I'm going to focus this around my nose, the Makeup Forever Primer, on my cheeks and nose. I forgot to tightline, so I'm going to take my number 7 Stay Perfect pencil and just tightline. Nothing too major. Now I'm going to take my Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation in Latte and the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, because this tends to be a bit cakey, so I'm mixing it with the luminizing liquid just to make it more natural. There, it's about 2 parts foundation, 1 part of the Lumi Glotion. I'm gonna mix it on the back of my hand. I'm actually gonna use the Jouer Essential High Coverage Foundation brush. It goes really well with the foundation. And this is a bit light for me, though once it adjusts, it's a lot better. But I'm just gonna apply it everywhere. I look really pale on camera. But I'm gonna spot concealer using my Mars concealer. My Shape Tape and my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm just going to put Shape Tape where I get the darkest, right there. And then I'm going to highlight the rest of my face using my Fit Me Concealer. I'm going to go right there. Use it to clean up the edge. And I'm going to blend that in with my Beauty Blender. Now I'm going to bake. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Medium. It's exactly my skin tone. I wish it were a little lighter, but I've been really liking this to bake with. I always have a separate sponge for baking. This is just an old Beauty Blender, because I feel like the powder messes with the Beauty Blender. I'd rather have it stay. What I'm going to do is take my powder brush, and I'm actually going to use it to set the rest of my face. I'm going to take off the bake underneath my eyes and use it to set the rest of my face. I do need to brighten the under eye a little more. I'm going to use my banana powder in the Wet n Wild Duo and use it to brighten the under eyes. And then next I'm going to take the contour slash bronzer in my Eco Tools fan brush, and I'm going to use it to heavily bronze the face. On camera it looks like I'm really pale, but in person I'm not actually as pale. And then I'm going to take my Makeup Geek blush brush, the same contour, and actually chisel the cheeks. I'm going to take the sponge that I used for powder, take some of the banana powder, carve out the contour. With an eye look like this, having a chiseled face is key. I'm actually going to go back in with a loose powder and do that. Let it sit there. Brush it off. I'm actually going to use this random blush that I have in the back of my Z palette. I got it in an Ipsy box like 2 years ago. It says it's Pandora's Face in the shade Pink Carnation. I'll try to find it and link it below. I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown blush brush and use that as my blush. I'm going to take some of my Lumi Glotion, put it on the tops of my cheekbones as a base for my highlight. I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. It's a beautiful gold shade. And I like using this wet. It's not as intense unless you wet it, but when you wet it, it's beautiful. I also love using this all over the lid, but today I'm just going to use it as a face highlight. And I'm going to take the same highlight on my inner corner. I'm going to spray some Fix Plus on it first though, then go focus on my inner corner. I'm actually going to use Mirage on an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush to highlight. Because my brows are really thick and I have some excess hairs, I prefer not to highlight with a shimmer on my brow bone. So I'm highlighting with Mirage. My black eyeliner, I'm just going to put it barely on the outer corner of my eye. Look straight, not even going all the way to my eyeball. Just a very tiny bit because I want it to be very elongated, smoky but elongated. If you keep bringing it in, I'm going to take my flat definer brush, I'm going to take that black, and quickly set the eyeliner in my waterline, just so it doesn't move inside. And then I'm going to take the black eyeshadow, put it just below the waterline, same place you put the eyeliner. I'm going to connect it to the upper lash line. I'm going to take the eyeshadow C brush. I prefer to do it with a pencil brush, but I don't have a clean pencil brush. I'm going to go in with tan lines on the tip of my brush. And I'm actually going to blend out the black. And then I'm going to drag the rest of the tan lines in. Main focus is making sure the black isn't as harsh. Now I'm going to take my MAC Extended Play Lash, and that's what I'm going to use with my lower lash mascara. Now I'm going to, finally on the lips, I'm going to take my Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipstick in Amazonian and Seductress. Those are my two favorites and I love combining them. It makes a perfect nude for me. And I'm just going to go in. I'm going to use the tip to line. Now I'm taking Seductress, mainly in the center, focusing out. Now I'm finally going to set everything with my MAC Fix Plus. And that concludes this makeup look. I hope you like it. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below letting me know what you want to see next. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.